naman, no?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Preacher's son, back at it again in the kitchen with another one, baby. So today I'm gonna show y'all how I make my chicken quesadillas. Crowd favorite, family favorite. I promise you're gonna love it. It's so simple, real quick, real easy. Let's go to the ingredients. Alright, so obviously to make chicken quesadillas, we're gonna need some chicken. So this is what I got. You can use any style of chicken you want. I just picked some boneless chicken thighs. Alright, and then we're gonna need some Mexican style blended cheese, some Mexican style sour cream, rotel. Now instead of rotel, you could actually use tomatoes, you know, cilantro, and you could do it all that way if you want to. This is just a cheap, easy, quick way to do it my way. So I just get a can of rotel and a bushel of cilantro and a red onion. We're also gonna need a pepper or tortillas, some taco seasoning, and some chicken broth. And then we'll need the seasonings for the chicken, which I'll show you as we add that on. So let's get this baby started. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, guys, is we're going to take our chicken. We've already poured our can of chicken broth in here, and we're just going to go ahead and add it to the pot. I've got my heat on a high heat pretty much because we want this to boil pretty quickly so it doesn't take forever. So just add it in there just like this. And if you want, you could add some chicken bouillon cubes to this to give it a little bit more flavor. But you don't want the chicken flavor to overpower what we're trying to do. So if it was just me, I'd just do the one can and you should be good to go. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is take our cleaned onion here. A lot of people with their quesadillas, they'll either dice them up or, you know, chop them up. This is the way I like to do my onions. I just take it here. Give me a nice bit of shavings. And that's how I will garnish my quesadillas. So it'll look something like that. That's how we want our onions. Alright guys, so pretty much making my chicken quesadillas, it's a waiting game. We gotta let this chicken cook in here. So it's probably gonna take about 25 to 30 minutes to get done. And then when we're done with this broiling, we will pull it off and put it on the skillet, and I'll show you what we do next. Alright, so about 10 minutes in, what I like to do is add a little bit of my seasoning to the chicken. So right here, we're gonna use a little bit of garlic powder. Then we're gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika, a dash of black pepper, and a splash of salt. That's it. Let it cook. Sorry guys, don't forget to add a dash of chili pepper. Alright you guys, so come in close so I can show you exactly what it is that we want. You see that brown, how the water is turning almost a little bit brown, and the chicken you can see is getting a little bit brown. That's what you want. If you're wondering why I'm cooking my chicken so long, because if you don't cook your chicken long enough, it's gonna be rubbery. So all this white meat that you see right here is gonna be chewy and rubbery, and we don't want that. So we want it to cook down to look like this so that it melts in your mouth, because we're still got to throw it on the skillet. So we just want to make sure that it's tender and falling apart, so when we throw it on the skillet, it's more easy to manage. You don't want any of that white meat to show, because that's going to be chewy. Alright, so our chicken's done. We've got our skillet here. We want to get it buttered up. Switch places. Set it on the skillet. We're going to go over here and strain our chicken, because we don't want it wet, we want it dry. And we're gonna bring it over here and add it to our skillet. Get it nice and brown. While we're over here, we're gonna go ahead and add our taco seasoning to the chicken. And make sure all of our chicken is nice and coated. So we're gonna go ahead and take a spoonful of our sour cream, or 2, and add that to our chicken mixture. Stir it up, make sure it's all nice and coated with the sour cream. Alright, so we got our chicken here, pulled it off the skillet. This is what she looks like. Next step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and shred our chicken. Obviously that's self-explanatory. So once we get that done, we'll start building our quesadillas. Alright, so we got our skillet again. We're gonna butter it again. And we're gonna put the oven between 6 and 7, so about medium, a little bit above medium heat. And we're gonna put our tortillas on top of that. Alright, so the first thing I like to do when making my quesadillas is take some of this Mexican style sour cream and spread it across the whole tortilla. You can obviously skip this step if you don't want to, it's up to you. But I just think this adds to the dish a little more. Some people even do cream cheese, but I like sour cream. The next step we're gonna do, we got our cilantros here, our can of rotel, and our red onion mixed in here, and we're just gonna take a little bit of it. And you don't have to add a whole lot because cilantro is pretty strong, so I don't like to add a whole lot. I just add a little bit to give it a little bit of that flavor that we want, and that's it. Then we're gonna go over here, and we have our shredded chicken. We're just gonna add a little chicken here, just like that. And our Mexican style blended cheese. We're gonna take that cheese just like this, set it on one side, and I like to add it on both sides, so it'll be nice and cheesy. All right, so then you'll take that and you'll fold it over just like that, and we'll take it over to our skillet and let it cook. So as you can see here, I've already flipped it over. That's the look that we want to go for both sides. And then our quesadillas will be done. Alright guys, so we got our quesadilla here. I let it set for a little bit. As you can see the sour cream, the cheese, the chicken, the cilantro, the tomatoes. It smells really good. I'm ready to give this baby a try. Tell you what it tastes like. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is where it's at. My girlfriend told me I got cheese on my mouth. I don't even care though. This is amazing. Wow. If y'all try this recipe just the way I showed you, you're gonna have a hitter on your hand. I promise you. If you haven't done it already, like, comment, subscribe, join the family. I'm giving out some heat. I promise you. Man. Alright, y'all.
Good?
Just good?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
Just pretty good. What do you think?
Pretty good.
You said it's awesome good?